So thank you, Leanne, for joining us. We've got a couple of questions to ask you in relation to International Women's Day and the significance of this day for women working at the university. And our first question would be, if you could change one law, system or belief to advance equality, then what would it be?
So I would love us to be able to change the subtle messages that we absorb in our really young formative years about belonging, especially around roles, whether that's at work or at home, and at leadership, because we know that children start learning their gender stereotypes as toddlers, and then those beliefs are really internalized soon after that. And I think equality, it's not just about opportunity, it's also about your own belief. And that belief is really built early. So it takes a lot of unpicking and unlearning if we want to then build on that in later life. So to be able to change that would have a real impact. And I think we'll make sure that fewer women limit their ambitions and limit themselves later on.
That's great. Really, really good advice. Thank you for sharing that.
So we've got another question, and this International Women's Day, we're talking all about the rights of women and girls, both locally and across the world. So what do you feel is one action every person in this room could take today to strengthen the rights of women and girls?
It's a big question. I think it's definitely worth separating out the legal rights that we have, which actually have already been strengthened pretty well, and the actual experience and outcomes that women have. So, you know, for example, in the UK, we already have laws to protect against discrimination against women, yet we know the outcomes for women are really different. You know, if we look at careers and work, we still have huge gender pay gaps in this country. We've still got the vast majority of companies run by males. So there's loads that anyone can do, male or female, to really try and bridge that gap. The biggest impact, in my experience, is building confidence in women and actively doing that. So whether that is in really obvious scenarios like recruitment panels or in meetings or even in just everyday conversations, any chance that any of us can take to amplify a woman's idea, shine a light on achievements, encourage them to put themselves forward for something if she's hesitating. All of these can really actively help to build confidence and also to enable experiences that in turn builds confidence. Because I think, yeah, confidence isn't a personality trait. It's something that reflects the environment you're in, and that environment and what we see around us can really be internalized and reflected in how we feel about things. So it's really important that we do actively work to shift that until we do get a point that the outcomes that we're seeing do line up with, in theory, the rights that are there.
Yeah, thank you. You're so right. I think having each other's backs and the camaraderie is really, really important. I think we do underestimate that sometimes.
Definitely.
Thank you.
That's great. Thank you.